take a ride, take a ride.
Shorty, I wanna ride. Shorty, I wanna ride.
I wanna ride. I wanna ride. Yeah, take a ride in the spaceship. Watch me slide in the glide. There's a ride on the spaceship.
Shorty, I wanna ride. Shorty, I wanna ride.
I wanna ride. I wanna ride. Yeah, watch me ride in the spaceship. Yeah. Watch me slide as a glide, as a ride in the space.
You peep the ledger, nothing ever fresher. Find me dipping old school, candy paint is pressure. I do it to the letter, little baby sweet as nectar. With the flavor that's tailor-made from the ancestors. And baby, it's whatever, I'm moving in the stellar. I thank the Lord cause real niggas, we gon' live forever. I'm on a different level, I mean a different level. It's something special how we slide in the holy vessel. And yeah, it's presidential, no this is not a rental. We came a long way from broken oats and porcelain. No need for incidentals, the Lord provided simple. So I was told to buy a sword, so I keep a pistol. And you can get your issue, this ain't no tough talk. I make it clear, baby, I walk it how I talk. And yeah, Kwame been a boss, as I'm dipped in the sauce, while I ride in the spaceship.
Shorty, I wanna ride. Shorty, I wanna ride.
I wanna ride. I wanna ride. Yeah, take a ride in the spaceship. Watch me slide in the glide. There's a ride on the spaceship.
Shorty, I wanna ride. Shorty, I wanna ride.
I wanna ride. I wanna ride. Yeah, watch me ride in the spaceship. Watch me slide as a glide, as a ride in the space.
Window down so you know it's me. Knocking pictures off the wall when I swing down on any street. Fifth wheel showing naked ass, chrome gal parked on that wet paint. Boy, that's a super freak. It's the YAHANNA, Poppy can't clock me. Hater blockers on designer label say Versace. Rolls out of copies, Daniel sons to Miyagi. I be on my player shit, One West, they be hating, yeah. Tryna throw salt in the game, but ain't no sweating it. I be on my grind, if it's mine, yeah, I'm taking it. Vibe so authentic when she with you, yeah, she faking it. I'ma bump her down and move around and make space for it. So boomerang as I slide in, do my thing. Water tie, Saturday, boy, I'm speaking booty tang. Sidestepping out scallywags, cause that cootie tang. Tricks is for kids in my name, ain't David Blaine. I'ma moonwalk like Michael, stop playing shorty, cause these other niggas just remain. Ow.
I wanna ride. I wanna ride. Yeah, take a ride in the spaceship. Watch me slide in the glide. There's a ride on the spaceship.
Shorty, I wanna ride. Shorty, I wanna ride.
I wanna ride. I wanna ride. Yeah, watch me ride in the spaceship.
All right, man, let's clap it up. You know what I'm saying? This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West 125th, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. This is the Sunday Scripture Breakdown class. I'm Preaching Officer 5000 BLACKWATCH. As you can see, the title of today's class is Maternal Mortality plus Abortions, Time Idolatry equals Mother's Day. And that's what today is for our brethren and sisters in the world. They're honoring their mothers today and thinking that they're doing them a great job. The scripture do say honor thy father and thy mother, right? So I guess today this is them trying to do that. And out of ignorance, they're essentially just worshiping idols. So what we're going to do today, I'm going to show you the link between maternal mortality, abortions, idolatry, and why today is such an evil day for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. But first, if anybody have any questions on topic or off topic, ask me right now before we get into it. If not, we can just jump right into that. I'm gonna give y'all a second. If you who can see? Can you see the questions? If they ask them, the laptop. Well, Malak, you gotta come to the laptop. Get the yeah. So if you see any questions, you know what I'm saying, you could oh, you know what? Look, I can see them too. I can see them too. So if y'all have any questions, man, go ahead and ask them. Like I said, if not, we'll jump right into it. So I did a little research with this, man, and what I found was really twofold. So in the truth, we don't celebrate, pagan holidays. And it's like a lot of these holidays that our people celebrate, especially in America, are rooted in paganism, rooted in the worship of other gods. You know what I'm saying? And if you know anything about the Bible, the Lord says, don't put any other gods before me. And this is what you do when you honor a day like today. So if we don't have any questions, check again. We can just get right into the mix. Okay. Do anybody know like the history of Mother's Day, like where it comes from? Anybody? So, okay, what we're gonna do, I guess this would be a great time. I'm gonna show you in the Bible and in quote unquote today's time, the origins of this particular day. So what I'm gonna do first, because I believe it's linked, I want to go with give me that first article I sent you, about the founder of Mother's Day. Let me know when you have it.
I got it, sir.
I can't hear you. You have to speak up, brother.
I got it.
Okay, go ahead and read what you got.
Why the founder of Mother's Day turned against it.
Hey, Baba Gashot, can you turn the thing up? Yeah, because I need to be. I can't hear him.
Mic check, mic check.
Okay, turn up a little bit more.
Mic check, mic check.
Some more.
Mic check.
You're gonna have to probably put some bass in your voice, nigga.
Mic check.
All right, that's cool.
Why the founder of Mother's Day turned against it.
Yeah. Yes. That's it right there. Let me just get with you. Okay, so read that part right under the title.
Anna Jarvis, who founded Mother's Day in 1908, passionately opposed its growing commercialization and eventually campaigned against the holiday.
All right, so let's get down to... So scroll down and read the article.
Anna Jarvis, who had no children of her own, conceived Mother's Day as an occasion for honoring the sacrifices individual mothers made for their children.
Now, this woman, Anna Jarvis, didn't have any children, but she wanted to use this day to honor mothers who went through great sacrifices to have kids. As you know, Mother's Day, or not Mother's Day, but childbirth is like, it's like, you don't get no more natural than that. Like, it's just how that's how the world works. A man meets a woman, have sex with a woman, marries this woman, raise up seed with this woman, and that's just how that's how the populations are formed. You know what I'm saying? God said, be fruitful and multiply. It is the, I don't want to say it's the the only role of a woman, but that's your crown and jewel, to be able to bring forth a child. And something so purposeful and common in today's time, especially for black women, is terrible. Really, for women in general, it's terrible. You look at, like, we got a cat. I don't know, we on like our fourth cat? And each cat we get, they go out there and they do what cats do, brother. They do what animals do. You know what I'm saying? Animals don't have husbands and wives. They go out there and they just go off their impulses. And if they ain't heat, they don't go find a way to cool themselves down. Thus, kittens every goddamn where. Know what I'm saying? Every year we got to break up some kitty litter's happy home because we got 1,000 damn cats in here. Know what I'm saying? Well, when you look into the wild, childbirth is just natural and it's little complication. It's no pain. They just push them out. But then why when it comes to women, it's not the same. This is a natural thing that you were born to do, yet so many people die doing this. And that's why this woman decided to make this day a holiday, because her mother was like a doctor, like a nurse. And what she was doing was helping women birth children. And what she started seeing, like the conditions of the people, like the poisoning, the sepsis, just the environment, just everything was not conducive to a healthy childbirth. And as a result, women sometimes died on the table, or they died in postpartum, or their children died in the womb, or they died right after, or they had a miscarriage. Something so natural and so it's supposed to be a joyous time. To have someone pregnant, it's supposed to be, you're bringing another life into this earth, into this world that God ordained. It's supposed to be a joyous, happy time. Yet in the late 1800s, this woman wasn't happy. She's seeing all the deaths surrounded childbirth, and she was doing her best. This is the late 1800s, doing her best to try to curb and and maintain and help women deliver these babies, and not only deliver them but to survive. So her mother died, and this woman, her daughter, who had no children, saw the sacrifice her mother was going through, and how caring she was for all these other women, and how she devoted her life to helping these women survive these operating tables during childbirth. So she wanted to create a day that honored her mother and mothers like that. Keep reading.
In May 1908, she organized the first official Mother's Day events at a church in her hometown of Grafton.
At a what?
At a church.
At a church. Keep reading.
In her hometown of Grafton, West Virginia, as well as at a Wanamaker's department store in Philadelphia, where she lived at the time. Jarvis then began writing letters to newspapers and politicians, pushing for the adoption of Mother's Day as an official holiday.
Now, so she really was trying to push this as a way to honor these mothers and honor that sacrifice of bringing, especially back then. You think about how hard childbirth is today. Think about what it was in the 1600s, when they didn't have, epidurals and all this medicine and stuff that they giving you to help, push these babies out. You know what I'm saying? I seen a cartoon. I think it was like maybe Family Guy, and they was like abortion, like in the 1400s. It was like a staircase. They just all walked up the staircase and fell off onto their stomachs, and that was the abortion. Now, obviously, it's dark humor, but you can imagine, like, they didn't have the same medicine. So simple procedures weren't so simple. And if you were poor, I mean, my God, did you have, health insurance? You know what I'm saying? Did you have the means to birth a baby? Did you have the means to nurse a, or what if your room ruptures during the birth? What happens to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember, I don't know if y'all seen this show. It's called The House of Dragons. Now, it's supposed to be like a spin-off of the Game of Thrones. It's like, and I can't get past the first damn episode. I don't know why, it's just slow as hell for me. But on the first episode, the king, his wife is pregnant with their child. It's like, there we go. I don't know what happened. Let me see if did it change anything else. No? Okay, so just let me know when to do that again. I see what I had to press to turn it back on. I don't know how it got turned off, but all right, we back. But go ahead, read where you was at.
By 1912, many other churches, towns, and states were holding Mother's Day celebrations, and Jarvis had established the Mother's Day International Association. Her hard-fought campaign paid off in 1914 when President Woodrow Wilson signed a bill officially establishing the second Sunday in May as Mother's Day.
Okay, so in a span of like 6 years, Mother's Day went from something that she did at the church for her mother to a signed bill and law that all these, everybody in America is going to celebrate this day. So drop down to, well, I think you was about to read next, right? When it say Jarvis conceived? Read that.
Jarvis conceived of Mother's Day as an intimate occasion, a son or daughter honoring the mother they knew and loved, and not a celebration of all mothers.
Read that part again.
Jarvis is conceived of Mother's Day as an intimate occasion, a son or daughter honoring the mother they knew and loved, and not a celebration of all mothers.
Not a celebration of what?
Of all mothers.
See, this woman wasn't trying to celebrate all mothers. No. She wanted to celebrate mothers like her mom, who was, prestigious, who dedicated her life to, charity and the cause of women. Not them bitches that raised you. Not the Cardi B's and the Tiana Taylors and all these other women who, are just dragons that you finna go and worship. That you finna go and buy these cars and buy these gifts and happy Mother's Day, Mom. And like today, right after class, we can't go get nothing to eat. We can't go get nothing to eat because all the goddamn places worth a damn of eating there, they're gonna be filled with these dragons and their dragon kids. You know what I'm saying? 2 weeks ago, you weren't even talking to your mother. You know what I'm saying? 2 weeks ago, you wanted to go out for 420 and get high, and your mom said no. Or some of y'all went to go drop your kids off, and the mother was celebrating 420. So, 3 weeks ago, you couldn't stand this bitch. Now it's, oh, mother, hey, I just love you so much. Oh, man, my mom. And you know what your mother's going to do? She's going to post all the gifts you got her and say, oh, my son and my daughter is so great. But we got your social media. We seen what you said about them kids 2 weeks ago. We seen what you said about your mom last month. You understand? That woman, she didn't create Mother's Day for women like you. She didn't create a Mother's Day for a woman like you. She created Mother's Day for mothers like her mom, not a celebration of mothers all over. Keep reading.
For this reason, she always stressed the singular mothers rather than the plural.
You hear that? For this reason, it's a singular mothers, not a plural. Now, the English language is retarded. Everybody knows that. The English language is the dumbest language on earth, which is why it's so hard to learn it. Because once you start noticing the pattern of English, it switches on you. So in English, you got this thing where it's an apostrophe S. You can have mothers with apostrophe S or mothers with the apostrophe after the S. She wanted it to be a singular mom's day, not a mothers in general's day. This is, and you can imagine, it really means something to her because she fought to get this day recognized, but she also fought for you to. Let's hold on 1 second. Make sure we're there. Yeah, we got it together. Cool. I'm teaching class now. Don't sweat. You should work it out. So you could tell how passionate she was in making sure that this day didn't go as they wanted it, but more like how she anticipated. Something intimate. Like some of you grew up with some outstanding mothers. I was, unfortunate enough, not to grow up with my mom. My mother died when I was 8 years old, and for whatever reason, I don't remember nothing about her. I mean, I got like bits and pieces of her, you know what I'm saying? But for that time period, like I don't know. So I didn't get to grow old with my mother. I didn't get to, you know, go off to high school and college and all that and have my mother and celebrate her all these years. So there are plenty of you all like me who didn't have mothers. But then you had mothers like Precious Mama. Oh, brother. Like, I know some, like, I ain't gonna, you know, speak too much on and say no names about, but in my family, like, for example, like, we didn't have the best examples of mothers. Some, you know, they did what they could. You know what I'm saying? With the circumstances that they had, they did what they could. But we had some mothers in our family that was just downright treacherous, monsters, abusive, physically, emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Just really wouldn't, you know, really doing what they're supposed to do. And every Mother's Day, this bitch getting a card. She's getting flowers. She's getting honored, but that's not what Jarvis, Anna Jarvis was, that's not what she wanted for her holiday. Now, I want you to drop that and drop down to, wait, matter of fact, keep reading. Keep reading.
She soon grew disillusioned, as Mother's Day almost immediately became centered on the buying and giving of printed cards, flowers, candies, and other gifts.
You see that? In the 1900s, she realized that Mother's Day now was being commercialized. Now people saw that there was a way to make money off these mothers, and they're playing you like suckers. Your mother didn't give a goddamn about you. She kicked your father out because she found out he had another woman, got rid of his ass, and then brought in some other man who, granted, didn't want any other women. Oh, this new brother she brought in, brother and sisters, he didn't want other women. He was monogamous to the bone. The only woman he had eyes for was your mom. But that was not the only female he had eyes for. He had eyes for them children. He had eyes for you. And when you go and tell your mother, hey, mom, you know, Charles been coming into the restroom while I'm showering. Or Charles been sneaking in and out of my bathroom, out of my bedroom when you at work. Or Charles be pushing up on me, you know, when I'm in my closet. That's that man that she brought in, that when she got rid of your father. You know what she tell you? You just being fast. Charles don't want you, he want me. You just want my man. Oh, you just like your damn dad. You can't be trusted. And then she beat you for just trying to communicate that this man that she brought in is damn near molesting you or have molested you. But on Mother's Day, what you got to do? Got to give her that card. You got to give her that gift. You got to give her those flowers. Otherwise, you don't love her. Otherwise, you're the worst scum on the earth. Not the woman who turned the blind eye to your child molestation, but the daughter who had the unmitigated gall not to celebrate this bitch of a mother on Mother's Day. See, Ann Jarvis wasn't talking about your mom. She was talking about mothers like her mom, who were outstanding white women. Not these black bitches that's raising these dragons. Not the mother, not like FB, what's his name? FBG Duck mother. Not a mother like that. Know what I'm saying? Some mother that's just, you know, glorifying and gang culture and all her damn kids and got killed. Know what I'm saying? Sleeping with ops from other neighborhoods, her children's friends, she's sleeping with them. See, she didn't want Mother's Day for a woman like that. She wanted Mother's Day for the ones who had intimate relationships with their mother. You know, who had great relationships, who had great mothers. Well, we have terrible mothers. Terrible fathers too. But as you can see, this is Mother's Day, not Father's Day. So bitch, this is about you. And don't you want it about you? Shouldn't we focus on you? So today is all about you. So we're going to talk about your deeds and your shortcomings. And I'm sure on Father's Day, who we're going to talk about too? Ironically, your ass too. Because of course when Father's Day come around, what she says? I'm the mama and the daddy. Well, bitch, we're going to talk about you 2 times. Can't have it both ways, right? Right. So, there's something else I want you to get to on this. I want you to see how passionate this white woman was about this day and how her mother's memory drove her to do these things. Drop down to no, just keep reading. God damn, it's right here. Keep reading.
Seeking to regain control of the holiday she founded, Jarvis began openly campaigning against those who profit Mother's Day, including confectioners, florists, and other retailers. She launched numerous lawsuits against groups using the name Mother's Day and eventually spent much of her sizable inheritance on legal fees.
Much of her what?
Sizable inheritance.
So this woman had an inheritance. Where does an inheritance come from? Anybody know? Sits in the back. Your father, give her a hand, but more in context of this, your parents. So her mother left her an inheritance. What your mama leave you? You on Experian trying to dispute light bills in '89, and you like, well, I was 3. Clearly this isn't me. I was 6. I was 7. Why? Because your mama didn't leave you an inheritance. She left you debt. By the time you go get an apartment, you done had several apartments. By the time you go get a car, you done had several cars. You got cricket because you can't get anything else. Comcast won't even get in it because of your mother. But see, this white woman's mother left her an inheritance. And she spent the whole inheritance trying to fight for the honor of this day that she wanted for her mom and moms like her. Not for moms like you. Keep reading.
In 1925, when an organization called the American War Mothers used Mother's Day as an association for fundraising and selling carnations, Jarvis crashed their convention in
She did what?
Jarvis crashed their convention.
She crashed the hell out. See, they were using Mother's Day as a way to honor the moms who had their children enlist to fight in wars. You see that, mothers, how the white man manipulates you? See, you getting they celebrating you for kicking that no good ass man at the house. And then they celebrate you for sending your sons to die in war. But this woman wouldn't have it so. She went to the convention and crashed out. Crashed out. Keep reading. The mic. Get the other mic. Get that right there. Because we got to hear this. There we go.
Jarvis.
If you need to back up, then kind of, do what you got to do to, yeah. Go ahead, Nia.
Jarvis crashed their convention in Philadelphia and was arrested for disturbing the peace. Later, she even attacked the First Lady, Eleanor Roosevelt.
She did what?
She even attacked the First Lady, Eleanor Roosevelt.
This white woman beat up the First Lady. You want to talk about standing 10 toes down on business? This white woman was like, my mother meant that much to me. Her memory meant that much to me. That I can have y'all soiling her memory talking about bring your sons to become troops. Know what I'm saying? She crashed out on the convention and attacked the First Lady. Keep reading.
She even attacked the First Lady, Eleanor Roosevelt, for using Mother's Day as an occasion to raise money for charity. By the 1940s, Jarvis had disowned the holiday altogether and even actively lobbied the government to see it removed from the calendar.
By the 1940s, she was like, you know what, to hell with Mother's Day. Let's just get it off the calendar. Let's just take it off as a holiday because clearly the way I intended it to be, it's not that anymore. Now drop that and go down to, damn, it's right there. Just keep reading. Shit.
Her efforts were to no avail.
Her efforts were what?
Of to no avail.
Just turn the speaker that way. All right, now come over here and see if it's gonna still do it. See that? It's like magic, kind of. Go ahead, read it.
As Mother's Day has taken on a life of its own as a commercial gold mine.
As a what?
as a commercial gold mine.
As a commercial gold mine. Keep reading.
Largely destitute and unable to profit from the massively successful holiday.
She was largely destitute. You know what that means? Who know what destitute means? She was broke. She had a sizable inheritance in which she spent battling the day that she found it. And at the end, to no avail, and she was largely destitute. Keep reading.
And unable to profit from the massively successful holiday she founded. Jarvis died in 1948 in Philadelphia's Marshall Square Sanitarium.
She ended up dying. 8 years later, she... Go ahead in the back. She died in Philadelphia. A sanitarium. Yeah, like them, like a... She went crazy. Let me make sure, because I think that's what that word is. Let me just double check. If you don't know... Damn. Yeah. An establishment for the medical treatment of people who are convalescing or have a chronic illness. She ran her health into the ground trying to fight for the honor of her mother. Just for them to take that day and commercialize it. Now remember, there's a biblical aspect to this too, but we're going to run through some other things first. So we're going to drop that. So now that's where Mother's Day in today's time came from. But the worship of women or the worship of mothers is ancient. It's ancient as Babylon. You know what I'm saying? Even before Babylon, like it's just always been a thing. But before we get to that, let's go to give me Deuteronomy 28:9. I want you to hold Deuteronomy 28:9, and we want to go to some other things real quick. Give me that article that says Black Maternal Health Caucus. I think it's the second one I sent you. You got it?
I got it, sir.
All right, so I need you to read the title and then drop down to where it says Congresswoman.
About Black maternal health. Congresswoman Alma Adams and Lauren Underwood launched the Black Maternal Health Caucus to address one of the most urgent crises in the U.S. today, maternal mortality.
Maternal what?
Mortality.
Now, this is no, what? Just keep reading. We'll get to it.
Rates in America the worst in the developed world.
They are the what?
The worst in the developed world.
Now, listening to Donald Trump, what he says about America, this is the hottest country ever. Oh, we're number one. No one is beating the U.S. Yeah, in maternal mortality rates. It is the highest amongst the developed countries. Because, of course, there are some countries who aren't developed. So you can imagine that maternal mortality would be, sky high. Because they don't have modern medicine, modern hospitals, doctors, or anything like that. But America is the highest amongst the developed countries. Keep reading.
With 26.4 deaths per 100,000 live births. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, more than 60% of pregnancy-related deaths in America are preventable.
They are what?
Preventable.
They are there is something that's causing this to happen that could be removed. It's preventable. These could be avoided. Keep reading.
For every woman who dies, 70 experience near misses, cases of severe maternal morbidity that lead to significant short or long-term consequences to a woman's health.
Okay, let me see. Okay, keep reading.
While maternal mortality rates fell 44% around the world from 1990 to 2015, maternal mortality in the United States increased by 16.7%.
Making what? Keep reading.
Making the U.S. the only developed country with a rising maternal mortality rate.
You hear that? The maternal mortality rate has risen in an era where technology has gotten better, where knowledge has improved, where we have the internet and everybody's smart. The mortality rate has increased. Why? Keep reading. I want y'all to keep that in your mind, though, because we're going to come back to it, but keep reading.
In fact, the only countries with rising maternal death rates are the U.S., Afghanistan, and Sudan.
You hear that? The only countries with a rising maternal mortality rate is countries like Afghanistan, Sudan, in the United States. And he wants to make America great again. Nigga, you can't even make giving childbirth easy again. Maybe that's what somebody should run on. That's a real problem. You want to make America great again and bring back factories for GM? How about you make pregnancy natural again? How about you make pregnancy and childbirth efficient again? How about you make it to where women can survive giving the life that the Lord gave her the ability to do? Go ahead.
Like it says this question in the chat. It says, where in the Bible that God said that his name was Yahweh?
Say it one more time.
Yeah, a question from Martin. It says, where in the Holy Bible that God said that his name was Yahweh?
Listen, we ain't talking about that. We ain't worrying about what you want to say the Lord's name is. We're talking about these mothers right now. If it ain't on topic, don't stop me. Now, at the end of the class, if we still got time, we'll come back to that. Read where you was at.
As alarming as these statistics are overall, the situation is even more dire for black women.
The situation is what?
Even more dire for black women.
See, this is the part. See, this is how Satan works. See, he didn't want this part to come out. He wanted to talk about, tell me how Yahweh is his name. Tell me the Lord's name is Yahweh. Show me in the Bible where the Lord's name is Yahweh. If I show, first of all, it's not Yahweh. But if I showed you in the Bible what the Lord's name was, then what? What does that do? Are you going to start keeping the commandments now? Are you going to come into the truth and pay your tithes to command and junior HANNA? See, what you want to do is stop this next part from coming out. Because not only are we talking about the maternal mortality rate in the world that the U.S. is leading, now we're talking about a specific group of women. Read it again.
As alarming as these statistics are overall, the situation is even more dire for black women.
Even more dire for who?
Black women.
For all women?
Black women.
For women like Ann Jarvis' mother?
Black women.
For black women. For women like you. For your mothers. Your daughters. Your sisters. Your aunts. Keep reading.
Who are 3 to 4 times more likely to die from pregnancy-related complications.
You hear that? You are 3 to 4 times more likely to die from pregnancy complications. Like, the fact that y'all are having babies is a goddamn miracle in itself. The fact that black women are still having sex and having kids when they are 3 to 4 times more likely to die giving birth. And then I see sisters like Mariam, who my nigga Malak is not giving her a Sabbath. Know what I'm saying? Sisters like Pa Allah, well, my brother Yeshaya is not giving her a Sabbath. Sisters like she's gonna kill me for not remembering this damn name. I got a brain for it. So give me Kalaya. Because Officer Thabawan in California will not give this box a rest. You understand? Like, brothers of the UPK, we're not giving them boxes no rest. We're going to attack that box. It's like a mystery box in Call of Duty, and all of us have 915 points. We trying to hit that box out. We rolling the dice trying to get a ray gun or a thunder gun. We trying to get the Galil. We trying to get a prize out this box. Even though black women are 3 to 4 times more likely to die in childbirth. See, in the UPK, we don't have those fears. But in the world, women should be terrified. You should be terrified for having children. Keep reading.
Black women are also twice as likely to lose an infant to premature death.
You hear that? And you're twice as likely to never even see your child's face, hear your child's cry. You know, it's a beautiful sound when that baby come out and, you hear that crying. Know what I'm saying? And no one wants that baby to stop crying. They smacking this baby to keep this baby crying. Because the more crying this baby doing, the more joy you're going to get because your baby is alive. You don't know the pain of a child coming out and it's quiet. It's not moving. It's just laying there. You understand? Childbirth is supposed to be a beautiful thing, a joyous time. 9 to 10 months that child stays in your womb and you nourish it. You stop drinking. You shouldn't be smoking anyway. Some of y'all stop smoking and some of y'all don't. I'm hearing some of y'all starting to vape because vape ain't real smoke. But for the responsible mothers, you're changing your diet. You're changing your regimen. You're getting off your feet. You do all these things to try to push out a healthy baby, and in 9 and 10 months, and when that baby come out, it's not crying. There's no cry. There's no laughter. All you hear is the loud sound of panicking from the doctors. Machines beeping. That's all you hear. Because black women, you're 2 times more likely to have your child die prematurely. Keep reading.
The causes are complex and include coverage gaps, social determinants of health, and other factors. But racism.
But what?
But racism.
But what?
But racism is a driving force.
Racism is a driving force in black maternal mortality rates. You mean to tell me, like, the fact that white people oppress black people has an impact on us giving birth? And you want to say I'm racist? You want to say the UPK is racist? The Southern Poverty Law Center want to put us on as a hate group. No matter how many times I would say the oppressor, which is the white man, is the devil that the Bible speaks of. I'm not stopping their kids from being born. Now, ironically, white people are not having kids like they used to. Has nothing to do with the fact that, listen, me hating you doesn't stop anything. Know what I'm saying? White men just, their little soldiers just aren't marching. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. But for some reason, the birth rate for white men and women is terrible right now. But for our black women, you're getting pregnant. You're just dying on a goddamn table. And we're finding out that racism plays a part in this. Keep reading.
Even a black woman with a college degree.
Even in what?
Even a black woman with a college degree.
And you think, oh, well, I'm not that type of black woman. See, I'm the type of woman that Ann Jarvis would have celebrated for Mother's Day. Not the type of women in my neighborhood. I'm like the Serena Williams, the Venus Williams, the Beyoncés and the Sierra. See, we're a little different than y'all. We got access to the highest, doctors, the highest Medicaid and coverage or whatever the hell it is. And not even that is stopping the black maternal mortality rate from increasing. Keep reading.
Even a black woman with a college degree is more likely to die from giving birth than a white woman without a high school diploma.
Brother, you didn't just read that. I know damn well you didn't just read that one more time.
Even a black woman with a college degree is more likely to die from giving birth than a white woman without a high school diploma.
You hear that, women? You with a college degree are more likely to die giving birth than the trailer park trash without a high school diploma, without a high school education. With you know, I'm talking about like the real trash, and the ones who, you know, the Game of Thrones brother and sister having sex type white women. You are more likely to die giving birth than them. I mean, damn, it seems like there is something working against you. It seems like outside of racism, it got to be some force that's just somewhere that's preventing educated black women from having birth or surviving childbirth at least at the same rate of ignorant, illiterate, trailer park trash white women. There's something going on. And we're going to get to it today. Let me see. Drop that. I mentioned Serena. Did everybody know what happened with Serena Williams? Okay, well, go down to drop down to where it says other experiences.
Other experiences, like those of Allison Felix, Serena Williams, and Dr. Shalom Irving, show that nobody is safe from the dangers of giving birth as a black woman in America.
You hear that? You know who Serena Williams is, right? One of the greatest tennis players to ever live. One of the greatest, not greatest black tennis players, but one of the greatest tennis players to ever live. And it doesn't matter. She almost died giving birth in America in the late 2000s, 2010s. Not 1900s, not 1800s, not 1920s. We're talking about post 9/11. Modern medicine, modern technology. And this is a rich woman almost died giving birth. So what is that telling you? There's something working against what you're doing. And you can't see it. Well, today's class, we're going to bring it out. I want you to drop that and get me give me the one that says give me the one that says why black women are more likely to die in pregnancy. Give me that one.
The one from AP News, sir?
Huh?
The one from AP News, sir?
Say one more time?
One from AP News?
Yes. Yes, the one from AP News. Come on.
I got it, sir.
Read that title.
Why do so many black women die in pregnancy? One reason.
Wait. We're gonna pose that as a question. Why do so many black women die in pregnancy? If I was to ask you to give one reason, or to give if I was to ask you to give 1,000 reasons why black women die in pregnancy, I want to know, would you have guessed this reason? Read what this reason is.
Doctors don't take them seriously.
Well, goddamn, give them a hand. I no idea. Wait, give them the mic.
They think that we're exaggerating, we're hurting. They don't care. They're like, oh, it's just, even if you tell them your pain is a 10, they don't take you serious. They treat it as if you're saying you're at a 1. Like, you have to advocate. If you don't have an advocate in there for you, like if you can't speak for yourself and speak up, you will die. No matter if it's not childbirth.
Give her a hand. Because what she's saying, get the mic. 'Cause what she's saying is the truth. And I'll be honest, I didn't expect y'all to all agree to that term, to that reason. And the thing that she just said is in this article. I was gonna skip it, but now I'm not. We're gonna have to read it. So start where it says Angelica Lyons.
Angelica Lyons knew it was dangerous for black women to give birth in America. Public health instructor, she taught college students about racial health disparities, including the fact that black women in the U.S. are nearly 3 times more likely to die during pregnancy or delivery than any other race.
Than any other race. We're 3 to 4 times more likely to die than any other race. Keep reading.
Her home state of Alabama has the 3rd highest maternal mortality rate in the nation.
Now you see this woman, like this is a black woman who knew this plight, knew this fight, became a teacher and an educator, and she works at the college and she's educating black kids and black women on the disparities between the health coverages and why so many black women die giving birth. Read this next part.
Then, in 2019, it nearly happened to her.
It what?
It nearly happened to her.
Doesn't matter your status. Doesn't matter your education. Doesn't matter your money. And in this case, it doesn't even matter of your awareness because she teaches this subject. And in 2019, it almost happened to her. Keep reading.
What should have been a joyous first pregnancy quickly turned into a nightmare when she began to suffer debilitating stomach pain. Her pleas for help were shrugged off.
Now wait, the sister just said this. When you talk about your pain, oh my pain is at a 10, they all just go lay down and take some Robitussin. Oh no, you just see we scanned the machine scanned you. You're fine. Meanwhile, they ain't run shit. You're just a black woman who complaining all the damn time. That's all. Some black woman who thinks because she's black we should pay more attention to her. That's all. Give her 2 ibuprofen, send her ass home. And that's what happens. Keep reading.
She said, and she was repeatedly sent home from the hospital.
You hear that? She complained of suffering and pain in her stomach, and she was repeatedly sent home from the hospital. Keep reading.
Doctors and nurses told her she was suffering from natural contractions.
So suffering from what?
Normal contractions.
Normal contractions? Oh, your pain is at 11? For scale from 1 to 10 is 1,000? That's natural. I do this all the time. I've had thousands of kids. It's just grade 8, whatever the hell it is. It ain't nothing. It's normal. So just take this and go home and, just if it worsens, just come back. But right now, you're fine. Go home. Keep reading.
Even as her abdominal pain worsened, she began to vomit bile.
Begin to vomit what?
Bile.
Now, I'm not a whatever the hell you got to be to know what bile is. But ain't that like stomach lining or something? Meaning if you go out on a tequila binge or a Hennessy binge, chances are you're going to throw the hell up. I don't think it's going to be bile. It might be the tacos you ate. Might be that nasty-ass In-N-Out burger you ate. But you ain't going to throw up bile from drinking. Something was seriously wrong with this woman. And her pleas to the doctor went unnoticed. They didn't give a damn. They just shrugged her off and sent her home. Keep reading.
Angelica said she wasn't taken seriously until a searing pain rocketed throughout her body, and her baby's heart rate plummeted.
And the baby's what?
Heart rate plummeted.
Now they want to listen. Now that the baby's in danger, they can readily see it. Now they want to listen. But the word of a black woman meant nothing to them, just like in slavery. There was the father. What's his name? The so-called father of gynecology. I forgot his name, but he helped invent something to help women with HPV. What's up? What? I can't hear you. Oh, you got a question? Oh, go ahead. What's the question? We don't got no other. We can't get to the other mic working. Go ahead, ask your question.
Salakia, sir, but this is just very surprising to me because what you just said with when the doctors were ignoring her and then when the baby was in danger, they actually care.
Yeah.
They really just don't care until someone else besides the black woman's in danger.
Give him a man. Give him a hand.
Like, for example, like you said within slavery, right?
Mhm.
And if a white person that wasn't a slave owner, per se, saw another white man, which was a slave owner, whipping a black woman, that white guy wouldn't do anything. But if she was pregnant and the baby was in danger, he would rush over.
I would say, well, you can give him a hand because what he said is the truth. It is the truth. More so in today's time, there's a thing. Okay, you can sue the doctor for medical malpractice, right? So while they are ignoring your symptoms and the complaining you're doing, when they see on that machine that there's something that's really wrong, they do. They're going to rush in and do something. The problem is they just don't believe you. It's not that if they believed you, they probably would do something. They're sworn oath, what they call it, the Hippocratic oath. Sworn oath to uphold the standards of medicine. They just don't believe you're actually hurting. They don't believe you're actually in pain because, black women just complain a lot. That's all. All you do is twerk and complain. And when you ain't twerking, you're complaining. So since they don't see no booty shaking, now you're just complaining. So they don't take you seriously. And this happened to a woman who teaches this, who teaches the awareness that this happens in society. Keep reading.
Rushed into the operating room for an emergency.
Uh-huh.
A cesarean section.
Mm-hmm.
Months before her due date, she nearly died of an undiagnosed case of sepsis.
She nearly died because it was an undiagnosed case of sepsis. Who can tell me why it was undiagnosed? Go ahead, sis.
Because they didn't believe her.
Because they didn't believe her. Give her a hand. Because they didn't even examine it. They didn't even care to examine a woman. Because if they did, they would have saw that just like she was telling you, it was something wrong. Now, I want you to drop down to where it says, let me see. Drop down to where it says a year-long Associated Press project. And right now, if it ain't no questions on the topic, don't even bring them to me. Unless, in the room is different, but if it's not on the topic, don't even bring them to me. I'll adjust them later.
I don't know, sir. A year-long Associated Press project found that the health challenges black Americans endure often begin before their first breath.
So the health problems that black people endure often happen before you even breathe. Before your first breath, that child is in danger in her womb. Keep reading.
The AP conducted...
Now, wait. Remember earlier in the other article where it said racism played a part. Read what you got.
The AP conducted dozens of interviews with doctors.
With who?
With doctors.
Who else?
Medical professionals.
And who else?
Advocates. Historians. And researchers.
So now these are prestigious people. Doctors, medical folk, historians, people who have renowned reputations. Not idiots, not dummies, people who would know these things, right? Keep reading.
Who detailed how a history of racism.
How a what?
A history of racism.
Say that word again, keep going.
That began during the foundational years of America led to the disparities seen today.
You hear that? The racism we went through at the foundation of America contributes to the disparity today in the black maternal mortality rate. So please tell me again how we should stop talking about slavery. Please tell me again how we should stop bringing up the past. It seems like the past has an impact on our present. And if it has an impact on the present, that must mean it's going to have an impact on our future. So drop that. Get me the mothers wait, I think it's the Yahoo article. It says these are the top Mother's Day gifts. Read that or pull that up.
Come on, concert.
Now, while he's bringing that, while he's pulling that up, I want y'all to remember about this woman, this white woman, who established this day for her mom because she was so great, and didn't want this to be some blanket day where all mothers are celebrated. She wanted only the good mothers. I'm fine, through water. She wanted only the good mothers to be celebrated, mothers who deserve to be celebrated. And we found out that America commercialized that day. And she spent all her money to get the day removed, to no avail. She died broke and in the hospital. Read that.
These are the top Mother's Day gifts and how much people are spending. Mother's Day is Sunday, and you might be looking for gift ideas for your mom. The National Retail Federation expects consumers to spend nearly $38 billion this year on mothers.
Spend what?
$38 billion.
$38 billion on one day. This is what happened. This is what that white woman, Ann Jarvis, holiday for her mother turned into. Commercialization. A way for people to make money, to sell balloons, to sell helium, to sell gift cards. As a matter of fact, with all the technology we have, people don't even really use paper. It's like the only paper that's making money is the goddamn Hallmark cards. I don't know how they still in business. When the last time you went and bought a card? Today. Today. Today's like Mother's Day and Father's Day and Easter and Christmas, all these pagan holidays, all these celebration and worship of other gods. You are keeping the economy afloat. At least the card economy. Hallmark love you niggas. Because of the diligence in which you seek out these gifts for your mom. There's nothing wrong with honoring the mother. Like the Bible say, it's the gift that destroys the heart. Because if you just called your mother today, went over there to sing, you was mad at her 2 weeks ago. She didn't want to watch your kids so you can go get high for 420. She was all kind of bitches in the world then. But now it's Mother's Day. Go over there and hug your mom. Walk up to her and, she got that moo-moo on and you just there and you grab her and you hug her. You give her a kiss and you say, "Mwah, happy Mother's Day, Mom. I love you. Thank you for being a great mom." And that's it. What do you think happens from there? Do you think she accepts that? Is that the spirit of Mother's Day? For a daughter to go and profess how much she loves and care for her mom? No. What is she going to be looking for? Get on the mic. That's my
Gifts.
The what?
Gifts.
Give her a hand. It's the gift. Because Mother's Day has nothing to do with loving mothers anymore. But in the beginning, it did. In the beginning, that white woman, Ann Jarvis, it started off as something intimate that she shared with her mom and moms alike. Now, if you don't have the gift, you can damn near Amazon the gift and don't even say Happy Mother's Day. And that's fine. But if you go over there and let her see her grandchildren, "Hey, Mom, we brought the family over. Here go the grandkids. We want to kiss you and hug you, love you, and tell you, hey, we love you." But if there is no, what's the name of that steak place? Saltgrass. If it ain't no Saltgrass Steakhouse coming with it, if it ain't no, what's the all-you-can-eat spot? Ain't no Golden Corral in it. Ain't no gift cards in it. Ain't no Chris Brown. Ain't no, what's the thing that all the old people like to go on? The Essence Festival? Ain't no Essence Festival tickets on there. Now, I think Frankie ain't, he passed now, right? Frankie Bell? He passed? He did pass, right? But yeah, she liked those tickets. That's what she wants for Mother's Day. Tickets to go see Frankie back in the day. So you ain't got no tickets, no chocolates, no bears, no dinners, no gifts, no money. All you got is love and kids to show her? You think she gives a damn about that? This is Mother's Day. It's not about love. It's about the gifts. And that white woman knew that. And she fought and went broke to get rid of it. Keep reading what you got. Matter of fact, wait, go down to where it says Mother's Day remains a priority. Because this is going to lead us into my next one.
Mother's Day remains a priority for many Americans, and they plan to lean into the holiday.
They plan to do what?
Lean into the holiday.
They plan to lean into this holiday. Keep reading.
Despite the current economic uncertainty.
Despite what?
The current economic uncertainty.
So despite the fact that gas is $4.30, despite the fact that car insurance is through the roof, despite the fact that eggs is sky high, bread is high, soda is up, everybody is up. Know what I'm saying? Like everything, like the light bills is due, the rent is due, goddamn Baby Shark do. Like the economy is terrible right now. And despite all of that, Americans plan to lean into this day because it's not about the love. It's about the gift. Keep reading.
NRF chief economist and executive director of research, Mark Matthews, said,
You see that? The executive director of research. They researched it. You think this thing is happenstance? The only reason why I know when these days come around is when I go in the stores and see the decorations. Know what I'm saying? Like for example, the other day, I probably still do it, but the other day, I had it in mind to go I went to Sam's. I'm like, damn, look at these flowers. These nice. I thought, man, let me give my wife some flowers for, holding me down, not embarrassing me on social media. Know what I'm saying? Not being dragons, just being outstanding sisters in the school. I'm like, this would be some good, and the flowers are right in the front. So I come in, I'm like, damn, flowers. Oh, I should do this. Then I got to looking around, I'm like, oh, wait, balloons. But it's Mother's Day. Now, granted, I can do this whenever. So we don't celebrate Mother's Day. But I didn't even want to contribute to this economy. Because buying this for me is the love, the appreciation. I don't have to do that. This is just me showing a token. But you're doing it out of obligation. And they're planning for you to spend this $38 billion. Mind you, this article was out before today came. This article didn't drop today. So they already have the estimates. They already have the workload, the paraphernalia. They already have it out. Walmart had this in the back since January for this day. You got a question, sis? A comment? Give me the mic.
And then that 38
I can't hear you. Speak up a little louder.
Yes, and then that 38 billion is just gonna go to fund the war that's gonna keep us in the same economic state with the high groceries, high gas, high all of that. So
Give her a hand. Give her a hand. Even the 38 billion you about to spend today, not even gonna help you in a way. It's gonna go over to this. They don't want to call it a war. They want to say this little what Donald Trump called an excursion. This little excursion that they can just end really is over with. Donald Trump said the war is done. I don't think Iran got the message, though. I don't think Iran got it because, the enemy has a say-so in it. So this money that you're about to spend, despite how bad the economy is, meaning you're poor, you're going to stay poor, and even though you have nothing, you're going to take that and buy gifts for Mother's Day. I want you to remember that even though you don't have it, even though you can't get it, you're going to go out of your way to buy this gift for your mom. I want you to go to this next story. Give me where it says, give me the last one I sent you. Don't say the name. Just give me the last one I sent you. And go down to where it says, This is perfect. Go down to where it's under the higher in some communities tab at the bottom where it says most importantly, the lack of. You see that? Because I don't want to read the title yet. You found it?
I see the subsection.
Huh? It says most importantly.
I see it.
Read that. We're not even gonna read the title yet. I want to read this little sentence. Then I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Read it.
Most importantly, lack of early support systems, including emotional, financial, and medical care, can leave women feeling like they have no other option.
Did y'all hear what he just said? Read it one more time.
Most importantly, lack of early support systems, including emotional, financial, and medical care, can leave women feeling like they have no other option.
What am I talking about right now? Go ahead, sis.
Abortion.
Give her a hand. Abortions. Read it one more time.
Most importantly, lack of early support systems, including emotional, financial,
Including
and
what?
emotional,
And what else?
financial,
And what? You said what? Financially. Say it again. That's what you said?
financial.
Financially. Oh, I got to get this abortion because, I can't afford this baby. I can't afford to bring no child into this earth. I can't afford to feed him. Meanwhile, for Mother's Day, regardless of economic uncertainty, you're going to spend it. You're going to figure it out. Rent can wait. Car note can wait. Phone bill can wait. Because my mom had to get this gift. But when it comes to the gift of bringing life, I don't have the money for that. So let's go up. Let's go up and actually get into the story. I want you to start at abortion rates by race 2025 key statistics. Read that.
According to data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the Guttmacher Institute, Black women account for approximately 38 to 40% of abortions nationwide, while representing about 13% of the female population.
You hear that? You represent 13% of the female population, yet you represent 38 to 40% of abortions. Keep reading.
White women account for roughly 33 to 36% of abortions, while representing nearly 60% of the population.
See, now, white women are right behind, technically, with 33 to 36%, but they represent 60% of the nation. Keep reading.
Hispanic women account for approximately 20 to 22% of abortions.
So go and keep reading.
When measured by abortion rate, abortions per 1,000 women aged 15 to 44, Black women experience abortion at rates 3 to 4 times higher than white women.
3 or 4 times what?
Higher than white women.
Keep reading.
Hispanic women experience abortion at rates approximately 1.5 to 2 times higher. White women consistently have the lowest rates.
White women what?
Consistently have the lowest abortion rates.
Now, white women consistently have the lowest abortion rates. Why? Because they don't have the lack of support, the lack of finance, the lack of emotional support, the lack of coverage, of healthcare coverage. They don't have that. Why? Because they were never conquered. Which is why they don't die on a hospital bed like you do giving birth. So you are 3 or 4 times more likely to die giving birth. You are 3 to 4 times, more likely to get an abortion. And even though you're educated and have money, you're going to die 2 times more than a white woman who has no education at all. Now, what I just gave you is the today's side of it. The modern reason on why Mother's Day is evil. There's a biblical side of it too. Give me oh, you still got that Deuteronomy I told you to hold?
Come on, concert.
Okay, let's get into it.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 9. The Lord shall establish thee an holy people unto himself, as he hath sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God, and walk in his ways. Verse 10. And all people of the earth shall see that thou art called by the name of thee. It's like the name of the Lord. And they shall be afraid of thee.
They should be what?
Afraid of thee.
See, when you go and tell that doctor you having these pains, they don't listen to you. They don't care. They don't even consider you. Why? Because they don't fear you. You know who they fear? They fear that white woman. Why? Why do they fear the white woman opposed to the black woman? Go ahead. Anybody else? I mean, anybody can answer. Nobody? Oh, well, go ahead. Now, let them go ahead.
I would say because they could sue for medical malpractice.
Give my hand. Because of her connections. The same reason why when black people get pulled over and, you know, get abused by police, that white man get pulled over by the cops, he getting the hell out the car. He getting out the car and he walking towards that goddamn officer. Walking to the door, beating on it. Hey, sir, what's the goddamn problem? Why'd you pull me over? Why? Why'd you do this, man? You don't have no reason to pull me over, man. What is the white cop saying? Get in the car, sir. Sir, get in the car. Meanwhile, let that black man open that damn door if you want to. You got something you want to say, sis? Give her
And then white women and white men gonna tell you every sheriff, every constable they know and that has power, they're gonna get them out of the situation that they in.
Give her a hand. That's what's gonna happen. You know what the famous word is? Do you know who I am? Do you know who my father is? You know, I can have your badge, and they can. And they let them go. But you, they don't fear you. It's because you don't fear the Lord. We just read that if you kept these commandments and these laws and statutes, that these people would know whose name you're called by, and they would fear you. They would be afraid of you. If a black woman was to die on the operating table in the kingdom from a white doctor, you know what that doctor's going to do? He's going to kill himself. Because ain't no way in hell we're going to believe that you did everything in your power to rescue this woman. Just like they would do to us. When them black mistresses would go in and try to, you know, help with them babies, with them white women, let something happen to that white woman. Nigga, you dying. Because you killed that, you did that on purpose. That's how they're going to look at it. And if we just came back and did what the Lord told us to do, be the type of men and women that the Lord wants us to be, the earth would fear us. Here's the proof. Give me, you got the Apocrypha? You got it? Give me, Judith 5:20. Excuse me. I do want to say something though about this. Why you putting that? Somebody said, if you such a religious man, why? And of course they speak English, so this is terrible. If you such a religious man, why you should do is give everybody watching you right now $1,000 and prove to us that God exists. Well, Mr. Martin, fortunately for me, I'm not a religious man. So no, I'm not going to do that. And listen, I don't give a damn if you believe it or not, Mr. Martin. I don't care if you believe in God. That's not my job. My job is not to convince you that God is real. So if it takes $1,000 from me for you to get in the kingdom, whoo, nigga, buy you a fan. You know what I'm saying? Because I know now we don't believe in the heaven and hell that they believe in, but buy you a fan because you're gonna go to the hell that you think you're going to. $1,000 to me ain't happening. You gotta get away from the what you call them. But when you get that scripture, let me know and read what you got.
God of one kind. In the book of Judas, chapter 5:20. Now therefore, my Lord and governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against God, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them.
Now these are the people from the other nations, and they had a council to try to see, can they go and capture or conquer the Israelites? And this man went to his Lord and was like, oh, listen, my Lord, if there be any error against this people, and they sin against their Lord, yeah, we can go do that then. Because if we sin against the Most High, we lose our protection from the Most High. Read the next verse.
Verse 21. But if there be no iniquity.
But if what?
If there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by. Lest their Lord defend them, and their God before them. And we become a reproach before all the world.
You hear that? Even the heathens know. When you keeping those commandments, it's nothing they can do against us. It's nothing. You are God's chosen people. You just have to act like it. That's it. And the Lord will fight your battles for you. Like how many did the Israelites have to kill any firstborn Egyptians? Did the Israelites have to go and command the locusts to come and do this? Did the Israelites have to ask the water to divide itself? No. God did it. God is going to do it. The Most High is going to do it. All we have to do is do our part. Now, you still got Deuteronomy? Drop down to verse 15. So now I'm going to show you why the mortality rate is what it is. Because the topic of today's class is maternal mortality plus abortions times idolatry is what equals Mother's Day. So we're going to get into why we're cursed the way we are. Read it.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
And do what?
And overtake thee.
And overtake thee. Meaning, he chose us. And if we did what he wanted us to do, how he wanted us to do it, the other nations would fear us. We just read where the man was like, Lord, hey, if they follow the Lord, let's reconsider. Because the Lord is going to fight for them. But if they sin against their Lord, then we got them. Because the Lord is going to curse them. Well, we're reading about it right here in Deuteronomy. When we decide to break these commandments, the curse comes upon us and overtakes us. Which is how racism which is how racism and the impact of slavery affects the maternal mortality rate today. Racism is affecting us having kids. That's not a physical thing. That's spiritual. Know what I'm saying? Somebody hating you is why you can't have children? No. It's because of your disobedience to the Most High. And now, it ain't just you. There are corporations that are set up to aid in this. Give me Isaiah 49 and 7. Because not only is it corporations, it's our own people. It's our own blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that are doing this to us. It's the people who you look up to, the people who you vote for, who you put in power, are working for the other team. When you give Isaiah, read it. Isaiah 49 and verse 7.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 49, verse 7. Thus saith the Lord, the Redeemer of Israel, and his Holy One, to him whom man despiseth, to him whom the nation abhorreth, to a servant of rulers. Kings shall see and arise, princes also shall worship, because of the Lord that is faithful, and the Holy One of Israel, and he shall choose thee.
See, the kings and the princes and all the important people and the influencers that we have in our nation, they're going to work for the Most High in the kingdom. can have them working for the Most High right now if they decided to come into the truth. But right now they work for Donald Trump. They work for our oppressor. What's the brother, the Supreme Court judge, Clarence Thomas. I believe Clarence Thomas is the second black man to be on the Supreme Court. The first black man was who? Thurgood Marshall. And Thurgood Marshall helped come up with what's the name of that rule that they just abolished? What is it? The one affirmative action. Affirmative action was a law in place that forced the white man to hire black people. Because if they were not forced to do so, they wouldn't do it. So that rule was in place. So now when Thurgood Marshall was getting off the bench, they had to hire a black man to replace him due to affirmative action. And the black man got the job, sat in the seat, and then repealed affirmative action. And said, from now on, we're going to get it off our merits. Nigga, you didn't even get the job off your merit. You got the job through affirmative action, and then you abolished affirmative action. See, they're supposed to work for us. But in turn, they work for our oppressor. Because when they start working for Commander General YAHANNA, oh, best believe the abortion rates are going down. Best believe the infant mortality rate is going down. Homelessness, depression, weed smoking is going down. But because our leaders work for them, they help them enact these laws that keep you needing the weed. They keep you needing the alcoholism. I mean, how else are you going to survive? Gas high as hell right now. How else are you going to pay for it? They're literally building conditions for you to get high. You almost can't even blame them. I mean, you look at the sister who was molested by her stepfather after her mother put the father out the house. Now, the stepfather molests the daughter. The daughter brings it to the mother. The mother blames the daughter. The daughter lives with the shame of it being her fault. And she grows up and, is an alcoholic, is a stripper, is a drug addict. Then on a holiday, she comes home and has to sit there with the stepfather who molested her and the mother who didn't believe her. And then Mother's Day come around and she has to buy flowers, candy, cards, and a gift for this woman who didn't believe that her boyfriend was molesting her. You mean to tell me she's going to go home and not get high? Of course she is. Because the conditions are right for it. Because without that, what's she going to do? Kill herself? It's like our people are fighting to keep the conditions of us being drug addicts present in our communities. Because if you didn't have any depression, what would you need drugs for? If you didn't have any depression, any, childhood trauma, why would you drink alcohol the way you do? That demon wants you to die. Cigarettes cause cancer. They cause it. So you want to get cancer and want to go and fight and be like, hey, everybody pray for me, man, fuck cancer. No. What about fuck cigarettes? It's never that. Oh man, let's put up a bicycle in the neighborhood to commemorate the child being hit by a drunk driver. No, how about we stop drunk driving? How about we do that? Oh, let's vote to put us black people into the politics so we can change some laws. No, how about we just keep black people in the home? How about we keep black men in the home, black women in the home? We don't need to empower black women to be strong. How about we empower black women to stay with their husbands? How about we empower black men to keep them in the homes? Because that's the children who need you. And that white woman, Ann Jarvis, she saw that. She saw, her mother was worthy of the praise. Not your mom. Your mom ain't worthy of a goddamn thing. And you're going to give her these cards and these flowers and this bear, and you're going to take her to Steak 48 and have a great time on Mother's Day. And 2 weeks later, what is it going to mean? Nothing. It's It's not gonna mean anything. When that light bill come up, it's like, oh shit, I spent that on that gift for my mama. I know. Let me ask my mom for help. And then you ask your mama to help with the bill, what's she gonna tell you? Well, that nigga that you laid up with. Well, that nigga that you laid up with, how many niggas you got this time? And you're gonna feel offended. And guess what you're gonna go back to calling your mom? A bitch. After you just blew your light bill money on a gift for her, 2 weeks later, now she's a bitch. Because Mother's Day isn't about that. It's about the gift. So let me drop that and give me John 11:48. I'm gonna prove to you that it's our people doing it. See, we got Commander General Hunter and the brothers in the UPK who we're fighting to end the stigmatism of these type of days. To hell with having one day when you honor the mother of your children. We should be honoring them daily for the sacrifices they're making, coming into the truth, becoming new women and new daughters and new mothers. Like, you're coming into a place where women call you a pick-me because you give a damn about what your husband thinks. Do you see how retarded that is? They say y'all a bunch of dumb bitches because you follow your husbands. Meanwhile, isn't that what you're supposed to do? What's the point of giving so you can give your body to someone. You can give your money to someone. But the decision making, you're going to keep that. What sense does it make? So they can have your kids, do all the things they want with your body, but when it comes down to having your mind and your soul, that's the thing you want to hold sacred? Well, listen, if the women in this school are dumb bitches, give me the dumb bitches. Because you smart, intelligent motherfuckers, y'all ain't making life better. You ever seen, it was a meme I saw on Facebook where a woman was riding the bike, right? She takes a branch and sticks it in the tire as she's riding the bike and fly off the bike and then say, niggas ain't shit. Like, you bring these upon yourself. Now, don't get me wrong, brothers. We messing up. And we need to correct that. We're not perfect. And we're fighting to be better men that our women should submit to. But damn it, they ain't submitting to the good niggas. Know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing we can do to make a woman submit. Submission is something you have to give. You can't make a woman do anything. She has to freely give that. Just like you give up that tail. You give up that tail freely. Why can't you give up some shutting the hell up freely? Why can't you give up some of that bitch freely? And be the pick-me. Why wouldn't you want to be you got a man. How are you complaining about how you have a man, have a husband who you love and adore, but complaining that women love and adore their husbands? Like, that's what our nation has come down to because of the people who influence our lives. You will go against the righteous women because they think Meg Thee Stallion is dumb for leaving her man for having another woman. Not even having another woman. He just said he was thinking about it. Nigga, you can't even think about it. Nigga just was having a thought like, you know what, you cool. You know, the WAP straight, you know what I'm saying? You Meg Thee Stallion and all that, but, you know, I don't think I can just be with one. Just thinking out loud, being honest. And this bitch taking to the internet. You know, she could have just broke up with him and that'd have been it. You know that, right? That happens. Like, marriages end and relationships end every day. No one knows why. Could have just been like, hey, look, Meg Thee Stallion unfollowed, what's his name? Klay Thompson. Meg Thee Stallion unfollows Klay Thompson. They broke up, and they just keep their private life private. That could have happened, right? Could have. Nah. See, what she wanted to do was rile you bitches up. The ones who have good men. See, your wife mad at you, and you don't even want another woman. Never even expressed it. Knowing you can have one, never even thought about it. But now she mad at you because Klay Thompson told his girlfriend that he's thinking about it. Like, see, our leaders, they're not working for you. They're not working for you. They're working for our oppressor to keep our conditions the same. And we're going to read about it. You got that John 11:48?
Come on, sir.
Read it.
This is the book of John, chapter 11, verse 48. If we
Matter of fact, go up a couple verses.
45, sir.
Read it. Let me see.
The book of John, chapter 11, verse 45. Then many of the Jews which came to Mary and had seen the things which Jesus did believed on him.
Now, this is when Christ was out here doing miracles. He out here doing miracles. You know, when Christ done a miracle, he always tell people not to say anything. But of course, niggas are going to talk. Because how else you going to know niggas is healing niggas if nobody talks? So he doing miracles. And people are now talking about the miracles he's doing. Keep reading.
Verse 46. But some of them went their ways to the Pharisees and told them what things Jesus had done. Verse 47. Then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees a council and said, what do we? For this man doeth many miracles.
Now, so some of the people went and told the Sadducees and Pharisees, hey man, this nigga back here, healing niggas, giving the blind sight, making the lame walk, turning water into wine, raising people from the dead. They got together and had a council and said, damn, okay, we hearing about this Jesus nigga. He out here doing miracles. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we gonna do? Keep reading.
Verse 48. If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him. And the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation.
You hear that? They saying, if we let this man alone, everybody's going to start following him. And then the Romans are going to come and take our seat away. It didn't seem like our politicians really had a care about our plight. Because any real nigga would have been like, okay, he healing nigga, like let's work with him. Let's take back the kingdom. Because at this point, they're occupied by the Romans. And the quote-unquote Messiah is here. Even if they didn't believe he's a Messiah, there's a man here doing miracles for our people. That should have been something they should have gotten behind. Hey, man, how can I help you? Like, what can I do to help? Even if you didn't believe. It's plenty of people who don't believe in what we do or what we teach. But you know what they do believe in? Us going to go feed the people. Us having these food and clothing drives. So they donate food and clothing to us, even though they don't believe what we believe. But they see the work that we do. The Pharisees could have done that. Could have. But they like, if we do that, then the government, our oppressor's government, is going to come and remove us out the seats. Those are your politicians. That's your Clarence Thomas. That's your, name them, whoever it is, just name them. Everybody is in there. Because they're not making laws or passing, laws that help us. No. They like Jasmine Crockett, right? I seen her downtown one time. She was running, I think she was trying to run for like a Senate seat. And it's almost as if like you can't run on black people problems. Because black people problems aren't American problems. Police brutality, that's a black person thing. Before Rodney King, white people didn't know black people was getting their ass whooped by cops. They had no clue. How else would they know? It wasn't televised. They had no. White people get their knowledge of black people from the History Channel. That's it. Why do you think they're so afraid of you? Have you ever watched the History Channel? When they talk about gangland, shit, they had me scared of niggas. MS-13 and the Chicano this and the Bloods and the Crips this. White people get their knowledge of you from TV. So before Rodney King, they had no clue. That, like Dave Chappelle said, they like, damn, honey, did you see that they're beating up niggers like hotcakes? Like, they just didn't know. Because our plight isn't theirs. Like, we have to have the talk with our kids about police, right? If a policeman stops you, what do we tell them to do? Listen to him. Obey him. If a policeman just randomly stop you and ask your child for his ID, do you want him to give it to him? You want it, right? You want us to do whatever we got to do for this brother, for your child to come home safe. There's an actual law that prevents police officers from doing that, though. Things like the Fourth Amendment. unreasonable search and seizures. Like there's a law that you cannot just come and you have to suspect me of a crime. That's what white people know. That's why that white man gets out of his car and walks over there to that cop car. Hey, buddy, why the hell you pull me over? Why? Tell me why. You didn't put, like, I'm not giving you nothing. I'm not giving you nothing, sir. Stay in the car. I'm not staying in the car. I'm not. Sir, I'm not calming down, buddy. What's your badge number? Give me, like, hands all over the place. But a black man who just rolls the window down. Philando Castile was shot when he informed the cop that he had a firearm and a license. And the cop says, give me your license. He reaches for the damn license and gets shot. We have different interactions with police. There's a different America that we're in than they are. And our problems would never be their problems. You think white people have a problem with the mortality rate? Black women are 3 to 4 times more likely to die. You think they got a problem with abortions? White women have the lowest abortions. So you can't even run on that because the people who put you in power, they don't resonate with that. But our Pharisees and Sadducees, our people, they should have resonated with us. Instead, they looked to themselves. That's your pastors. That's your imams. That's your Jay-Z's. Those are Beyonce's. All your famous people who you put your trust in. Who you put your, like they had when Obama was getting ready to get in office. It was a whole campaign. Vote or die. P. Diddy, vote or die. A high value man. Vote or die. Oh, it was cool to have P. Diddy with you. Vote or die, vote or die. Now you find out P. Diddy putting man jizz on his nipples. You want to get away from it now. When you find out what he was doing with his baby oil, now niggas forget that they had them Diddy shirts on that said vote or die. Because our leaders don't do anything to benefit us. They look for their own gain. And we're reading about it right now. Drop that and go to Matthew 27 and read verse 17. Then I'm going to show you what we got to do to get rid of this. We see the problem. Then I'm going to give you the solution.
This is the book of Matthew 27, verse 17. Therefore, when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them, whom will ye that I release unto you? Barabbas or Jesus? It's like it, sir?
Barabbas.
It's like it, sir. Or Jesus, which is called Christ. Verse 18. For he knew that for envy they had delivered him.
He knew that for what?
For envy they had delivered him.
See, Pilate knew they delivered Christ unto him out of envy. Not because he was a criminal. Not because he did something wrong. Not because he was advocating for the use of drugs. Not because he was, murdering people. He knew that they gave Christ up out of envy. Keep reading.
Verse 19. When he was set down on the judgment seat, his wife sent unto him, saying, have thou nothing to do with that just man?
Have what?
Have thou nothing to do with that just man?
See, that white woman knew. She said, hey, look, don't have nothing to do with this. This man is a just man. Don't have nothing to do with this. Keep reading.
For I have suffered many things this day in a dream because of him.
Because she been having dreams about this brother. She been having dreams. And she's like, something's telling me that you should not be a part of this. Keep reading.
Verse 20. But the chief priests and elders persuaded.
But the who?
But the chief priests and elders.
He didn't say but the Romans. It didn't say but the, but Caesar. Or but the crown. Or but the king. It said the chief priests and the elders. Who's supposed to be looking out for us. Keep reading.
Persuaded the multitude that they should ask Barabbas and destroy Jesus.
You hear that? See, y'all think that the people just wanted Christ to die. No, they didn't. Like the scriptures say, he came into his own, and his own received him not. But as many as did receive him, them he gave them the power to be the sons of God. See, they want to make it seem like Christ went to the Jews and none of the Jews received him. Plenty of Jews received him. Wouldn't the 12 disciples Jews? Didn't he feed 5,000 men, women, and children? People followed him. People believed him. But our leaders didn't. Our governors didn't. Our pastors didn't. Our imams didn't. All the people, our big mamas didn't. Because if they believed on Christ, if you believed and followed Christ, then they would have no seat with the Romans, because the Romans wanted to use them to use us to funnel their activities. We're just consumers here. We don't own anything. All we do is consume. It's not like black people are broke. There's a $1 billion industry from black people. If we didn't have any money, why would they have all these businesses in our neighborhoods? If black people were so poor, why have a chicken shack in the neighborhood? You got a Chinese store in the neighborhood selling chicken. Why would they do that? Why would there be gas stations in the neighborhood? Because they know it's not that you're broke. You have money. They want your resources. At one time, the dollar stood in our neighborhood for what? A day? Now, nigga, does it even come? It's out as soon as it did. And that's because of our leaders are not looking out for us, but they're looking out for their own. Keep reading.
Verse 21. The governor answered and said unto them, whether of the twain will ye that I release unto you? They said, Barabbas.
They said who?
Barabbas.
This man went out there and said, of the two, the criminal Barabbas, the murderer, or Jesus Christ, the man that's actually healing niggas, who should I release? And the people said what?
Verse 22. Pilate said unto them, what shall I do then with Jesus, which is called Christ? They all say unto him, let him be crucified.
Let him what?
Be crucified.
Let him what?
Be crucified.
Let him be crucified. They wanted him killed. Because without Christ, you can have a Mother's Day. You can have a whole industry. Because Christ spoke out against this, worshiping false gods. See, you think Mother's Day is new, like with Ann Jarvis. See, no. Mother's Day goes all the way back to Baal. All the way back to the worship of other gods. Mother Mary. Oh, they want to worship Mary. They just want to worship women. Diana. Matter of fact, we won't get into that. Keep reading. Finish that out.
Verse 23. And the governor said, why? What evil hath he done? But they cried out the more, saying, let him be crucified.
You hear that? He said, hey, why should I do that? What evil has he done? They just said, let him be crucified. You think the people wanted Jesus to die? He was the one feeding them. I didn't read no scripture where Christ healed the Pharisee. I ain't read no scripture where Christ fed a Pharisee. But I did read the scriptures where he was ministering to the poor, where he was healing the sick, where he was chilling with the publicans, with the people who were, who needed a physician. He was healing them. They would have benefited from Christ. But just like our politicians do, what do? They buy your vote. They went around convincing the people, hey man, go ahead and say this. Hey, say this, not say this. You say this, I'm gonna say this. Know what I'm saying? And convince us to kill our king, the only man who gave a damn about us, because they love Mother's Day. They made so much money from it. And I'm gonna prove it to you. First, give me give me 2 Kings 10 and start at verse 23. We'll be at on time. Let me see how much I got left. Read it when you get there.
Okay, sir. This is the book of 2 Kings, chapter 10, verse 23. And Jehu went, and Jehonadab, the son of Rechab, into the house of Baal, and said unto the worshippers of Baal.
Matter of fact, wait, I think for context, I think I might want you to read up a couple of verses. Let me get that with you. 2 Kings 10. I think it is start at verse 20.
The book of 2 Kings, chapter 10, verse 20. And Jehu said, proclaim a solemn assembly for Baal. And they proclaimed it.
So Jehu sent out them to say, hey man, we finna have a party for Baal. Tell everybody. And they set up the party for Baal. Keep reading.
Verse 21. And Jehu sent through all Israel, and all the worshippers of Baal.
What?
And all the worshippers of Baal came.
Now, in the Bible, worship has many meanings. In this particular context, with this word, I believe this word is la'abad in Hebrew, which means the workers. So not necessarily like, worshiping, but like the workers of Baal, the ones who would be working for his existence, like Mother's Day, Christmas, and Thanksgiving, and all these false holidays have a god, and these would be the workers of those gods. So he wanted to throw a party for all the workers of Baal. Keep reading.
So that there was not a man left that came not. And they came into the house of Baal. And the house of Baal was full from one end to another.
So now at the house of Baal, they got all these worshipers, all these workers of Baal. Oh, brother, they was in there having a party, having a good time. Keep reading.
Verse 22. And he said unto him that was over the vestry, bring forth vestments for all the worshippers of Baal. And he brought them forth vestments.
All right, keep reading.
Verse 23. And Jehu went, and Jehonadab, the son of Rechab, into the house of Baal, and said unto the worshippers of Baal, search and look that there be here with you none of the servants of the Lord, but the worshippers of Baal only.
See, none of the servants of the Lord, but the workers of Baal. Make sure they're there. Don't have no servants of the Lord there. Just make sure the workers of Baal are present. Keep reading.
Verse 24. And when they went in to offer sacrifices and burnt offerings.
Now they went to do what?
Offer sacrifices and burnt offerings.
Now, how do you get a sacrifice or a burnt offering? How do you get it? I mean, you don't wake up and they're just there. Like, what do you have to do to get a sacrifice or a burnt offering?
Go get it.
Get me, Mike.
You have to go get it.
What you mean by that?
You gotta go work for it, like go out there and go get it,
But what's another word for going to go get it? Just think about today's time. Now let them go.
Gotta put in that work.
To go, you're on it. They had to go and get it. They had to go get the sacrifice and get the burnt offering. How did they acquire it? Think about today. They're going to go get those cards, those flowers, those gifts. How are they going to go get them?
Buying it.
Give him a hand. Give him a hand. See, they had to go and buy these sacrifices and buy these burnt offerings, which tells you what? What tells you what? There's a market for this. Someone is making money off this. So the workers of Baal, someone is making money off the workers of Baal because they had to go and purchase these sacrifices and these burnt offerings. Keep reading.
Jehu appointed 80 men without, and said, if any of the men whom I have brought into your hands escape.
No, wait. I think you missed something. No, you're right. Keep going.
He that letteth him go, his life shall be for the life of him.
You hear that? So now Jehu, listen, lock them all in here, and I don't want nobody to escape. And anybody who lets someone escape, we're going to trade that life with yours. Jehu meant business. That means ain't nobody finna let nobody escape. Because if the nigga leave out is on my watch, I'm replacing him with my life. Keep reading.
Verse 25. And it came to pass, as soon as he had made an end of offering the burnt offering, that Jehu said to the guard and to the captains.
He said to the guards and to the who?
The captains.
To the who?
The captains.
Hey man, shout out to my brothers, man. Captain Sawap Yalam, Captain Awalam, Captain Lamakiala, Captain Ra'am, Captain Yaradam, man, congratulations on a well-deserved rank raise, brothers. Y'all brothers most definitely deserve it. The work y'all been putting in, the time y'all have been putting in to be rewarded for that, this is what we here for. And he said the captains and do what?
Go in and slay them.
Go in and do what?
And slay them.
See, that's what we need to do. That's how you get rid of Mother's Day. That's how you get rid of idol worship. You got to kill the workers. Now, in today's time, we're not telling anybody to take anyone's life. Here is spiritual. I mean, you have to kill that spirit of Mother's Day. You got to kill that spirit of Christmas, that spirit of Father's Day, that spirit of Thanksgiving, of Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? Of birthdays. We have to kill that spirit. Keep reading.
Let none come forth.
Let none what?
Come forth.
Slay them and let none of them survive. Keep reading.
And they smote them with the edge of the sword. And the guard and the captains cast them out. And went to the city of the house of Baal.
Now, drop that and go to give me the New Testament. Give me Acts the 19th chapter. And start at verse 23. And see, we doing that today. We go out and we speak about these days. And what the people do? They hate us for it. Back then, they just would have killed you. Today, we just talking. Speaking against all the holidays, all the idolatry, all the idol worship, all the sacrifices and the burnt offerings that you're spending your hard-earned money on, that cross that you wear, that rosary that you wear, that earring thing that you wear, the Osiris eyes and all that, you're spending your money on these idols. You're putting that cross in your house, putting that Christmas tree in your house, putting that wreath on your door, wearing green for St. Patrick's Day. Peach me if you want to. Know what I'm saying? Like putting mistletoes on the people and forcing kisses out of people. Know what I'm saying? Like you're spending your money on all these idols, and we speak against it, and the people hate us for it. And the only thing we're trying to do is get us back to fearing the Most High, so we can get rid of these maternal mortality rates. Because this is happening because of the curses, because we're not keeping the law. Celebrating a day like today is idol worship. We're finna read about it right here. Read what you got.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 19, verse 23. And the same time there arose no small stir about that way.
Read that again.
And the same time there arose no small stir about that way.
So this is when Paul sent some disciples out and was commanding them to go and teach against these pagan holidays, these false gods, and all the idol worship. At that same time, there arose no small stir around that way, meaning around this way. So there was no small stir. There was an uproar. Keep reading. And we're going to see why it's an uproar.
For a certain man named Demetrius, a silversmith.
A what?
A silversmith.
A silversmith. Keep reading.
Which made silver shrines for Diana.
He made what?
Silver shrines for Diana.
Diana is a mother god that, it was idol worship. Excuse me. And if you know anything about, when Paul was battling some of these demons in these northern Israelite countries, I don't want to say northern Israelite, but the quote unquote Gentiles, a lot of them had problems with idol worship. And Diana was one of the gods that they worshipped. And one of the demons that Paul and his brothers had to fight in the churches, or in the schools rather, to get rid of. Just like we do today. We got to fight that Christmas spirit from people. Fight Mother's Day from people. Well, Paul was fighting Diana then, and the silversmiths who made these sacrifices for Diana approached them. Keep reading.
Brought no small gain unto the craftsmen.
Brought what?
No small gain unto the craftsmen.
So see, this silversmith had shrines of silver dedicated to Diana. And these shrines of silver did what?
Brought no small gain unto the craftsman.
It brought no small gain into this craftsman. This is where he got his money from. This is how he got rich. This is how he was wealthy, from making these shrines to Diana. Just how Hallmark gets wealthy from making these cards for Mother's Day. Just like, whoever the hell the pumpkin place gets money from. And that's the only time we've seen pumpkins, Halloween. So these industries survived the whole year off Halloween pumpkins. You think they want to give that up? When I used to work at the Walmart warehouse, the Christmas stuff came in the summertime. So they knew what they were going to spend for Christmas. Just like they knew that they were going to spend $38 billion for this day. They built this day around consumerism, playing on your love for idol worship, because you worship your mother as an idol, which Ann Jarvis did not. See, her mother was deserving of some praise because she was out there and she was doing some work, trying to help and better the people, not your mother's. Keep reading.
Verse 25. Whom he called together with the workmen of like occupation.
And he said what?
Whom he called together with the workmen of like occupation.
So this silversmith Demetrius called other niggas up who had these similar, occupations. So the person who made the flowers, the person who made gift baskets for Easter, the person who made, the Christmas wrappings for Christmas. Everybody who had a hand in funding or getting money from these worshiping of the false gods, he called them up because this is big business. And Ann Jarvis saw that. She saw that they were going to take this day that she wanted to have for certain mothers and make it commercialized for everyone to make money off of it. We're showing you right here in the Bible the same thing. Keep reading.
And said, Sirs, ye know that by this craft we have our wealth.
Say that one more time.
Sirs, ye know that by this craft we have our wealth.
By this craft we have our what?
Our wealth.
I just told you that. This is how they get their money. Not this is. He didn't say by this craft is how we eat. By this craft is how we survive. It say by this craft is how we get our wealth. These were rich men. These were industry men, silversmiths and craftsmen who make their money off selling idols to God's chosen people. And by you keeping these idols and worshiping these idols, what does that do? It keeps these curses coming on you and overtaking you, which is why slavery had to happen, and which is why your maternal mortality rate and abortion rate is all tied to idol worship. Like Mother's Day. Keep reading.
Verse 26. Moreover, ye see and hear that not alone at Ephesus, but almost throughout all Asia, this Paul hath persuaded and turned away much people.
You hear that? Paul been having camp, nigga. He been having camp all over the place. Not just in Ephesus. All in Ephesus. All. See, we just not in Houston talking about you shouldn't celebrate Mother's Day. We're in Austin. We're in Killeen. We're in Dallas. We're in San Antonio. We're in California. Hell, we in Trinidad. We're in the UK. We even got brothers in Africa. Know what I'm saying? All over the globe, we're telling our people to stop celebrating Mother's Day. Just like Paul was doing 2,000 years ago. Keep reading.
Saying that they be no gods.
Saying that they what?
They be no gods.
Your mother is not a god. This day you worshiping is a false god that's really no god at all. So like it's only a representation of Baal. That's it. And Paul and his brothers was doing it, and me and my brothers do it. Captain Zariak and his brothers do it. Captain Cornwall and his brothers do it. Captain Gadar Hall and his brothers do it. Captain Karatia in the UK and his brothers do it. Everywhere across the globe, we are out here teaching that these days are false gods and we should not do it. And the people who benefit from these days, oh, they angry, brother. They seek to shut us up, just like they did back then. Keep reading.
Which are made with hands.
Which are made with what?
With hands.
See, if this was a God, you couldn't make it with hands. They really think, now this was back then, they really thought these gods were real. There was a, I think it was in one of the Asian countries. So like, I think it was one of the Asian countries. Or, don't quote me, but there was a, I think it might have been Jeremiah or Daniel. I can't remember. But what it was is they was worshiping this idol, and they thought the idol was real, because when they would go in there, they would see put like cookies and stuff, to it, And then the next day, the cookies will be gone. In their mind, the God ate the cookies. The God ate the food. So the brother was like, okay, we'll just pour a lot of, dust or whatever, paraphrasing. You know what I'm saying? Like today we say like baby powder or something all over the floor and do it again. And then when they got up the next morning, you know what they saw? Footprints. Because this is no God at all. This is just an idol. It's not real. They celebrate they give gifts to the Christmas tree because of Nimrod. When he died, his mother said that Nimrod lives in the tree. And if you don't bring a gift and put it under the tree, he's going to cut your head off and put it on the tree. So the people will go to sleep and wake up, and they come to the tree, and their heads on the tree. That's where the Christmas bulbs come from, on the tree. Which is why when you get a Christmas gift, who gets the gift first? Who can answer that? Go ahead.
The tree.
Give her a hand. The tree. You buy the gift, you get the gift wrap, you wrap the gift up and give it to who? The tree. Because it's idol worship. And if you don't give this gift to the tree, Nimrod's going to cut your head off, and your head will be on the tree. Now you fast forward, and this was in Jeremiah. Now you fast forward this 2,000 years, now the goddamn tree is in the house. And no one can explain why. Ask a Christian. Like, hey, that tree used to be alive. You cut the tree down and killed it so it doesn't grow anymore, brought it into your house, decorated it, put bulbs on it, and put a gift under the tree. Nigga, why? What does that got to do with Christ? Nothing. But it does have something to do with Baal, and it's the industry behind it, which is what we're reading about right now. Keep reading.
Verse 27. So that not only this our craft is in danger to be set at naught.
Say that one more time.
So that not only this our craft is in danger to be set at naught.
Say that not meaning for this craft to turn into nothing. Meaning they pissed off at Paul and his brothers because they're teaching against Diana, which is how they get their money. And if all the Israelites listen to Paul and stop worshiping Diana, well, then that drives their money up. And it turns their industry into nothing. They don't like that. They got a problem with that. Because this is where they get their wealth from. Keep reading.
But also that the temple of the great goddess Diana should be despised.
Should be what?
Despised.
And not only is the idols that they were going to buy be worthless, even the temple would be despised. Not only would you not want to celebrate Christmas anymore, you're going to despise the church for teaching it. Not only would you not celebrate Mother's Day anymore, you're going to despise the church for having it. Because they had that today. Oh, they had it. That woman, she done had 6 husbands, left all of them for the next Jody. You know, her kids had been molested. She didn't believe them. You know what I'm saying? Had 6, 7 abortions, and she's sitting in the front row with a big ass umbrella on. That's how big the hat is. And the pastor's telling you, you have to honor her because it's Mother's Day. Well, you would be mad at that pastor for perpetuating a false idol, telling you that this is of the Lord. This is what they were going through back then, dealing with Paul. Keep reading.
And her magnificence should be destroyed.
It should be what?
Destroyed.
Keep reading.
Whom all Asia and the world worship.
And all Asia worship this God at this place. Meaning, the way that you're teaching this and waking your people up, you're going to destroy this whole industry. You're going to destroy the idols that they're making and getting rich off of, and they're going to destroy the image of the reputation of this deity, and they're going to destroy the places of worship that people go to the deity to do. Like, the teaching that we do destroys these industries because they're only doing this to make money. And the more money that they make, the more souls that they take, and the more women that die on the operating table just trying to have a damn baby. That's it. Or they dying after abortions. That's it. You know, there are so many women who still try to celebrate Mother's Day although they have no kids because they had abortions. And they got sites that cater to them, that try to understand and reason with them. Bitch, I'm not reasoning with you. You don't have a baby because you've had several. Like Christ said, the woman that says that she didn't have a husband, he said, you've had several. And even the one that you're with right now even isn't your husband. So yeah, since you've had so many, that means you've had none. But you've had so many abortions, you've had no kids. You don't deserve to be celebrated. Oh, what, you had the abortion because you couldn't afford it? You had the abortion because, financial woes? Well, those financial woes didn't stop you from buying that candy and them cars and getting your lights cut off for Mother's Day. But you got to do that, though. You have to do that. So why don't you have that same zeal for seeing a child come through? Go ahead, sis.
It's crazy because it costs money to have an abortion.
Give her a hand. How the hell can I forget that? I'm talking as if abortions are free. They're not. The amount of money you got to pay for an abortion and the work you're going to miss afterwards, you probably could have just saved that and had the damn baby. Go ahead, Op.
They can spend $200 on gifts for their mom, but they can't spend $200 for safe sex.
Give them a hand. God damn. You talking about diapers are too expensive. I think that them Frankie Beverly Mays tickets wasn't cheap either. You talking about wipes expensive. I mean, you bought her another wig. Them flowers. And listen, the flowers are going to die. You know where the card is going to go? So you think this card is going to just go where she just, reads it every day and she opens it up and she sees it? Where does that card go? It don't go in the trash. Where does it go? In the drawer. With all the other 60 Mother's Day cards you've gotten her every damn year. See, now it's not about the love. It's the obligation to give me a gift on this day, whether I deserve it or not. Just like Christmas, just like your birthday, just like Valentine's Day. You forgot about that? Oh, she don't deserve no damn Valentine's. She was a bitch the whole new year. And on Valentine's Day, I have to give her something. Because if not, you're just the worst man in the world. You're just the worst man in the world. You can take a woman out every day of the week for the whole year. Let you don't do nothing for Valentine's Day. You don't even love her. Why? Because Valentine's Day is not about the love. It's not about the intimate relationship. It's about the sacrifice and the burnt offering. You done with that? I think you're done with that. So give me 2 Maccabees 7-28. We almost done. So you want to worship, you want to give reverence to your mom, to women. You don't even have a example to do it to. And Jarvis did. Her mom. She was a humanitarian. Fighting and dedicating her life to helping women survive childbirth. The hell is your mama doing? See, if you wanna give reverence to a woman, first of all, you can look in I.S.U.P.K. Them the women you should give some reverence to. Them the wives, the sisters, the mothers, and the daughters who deserve some goddamn respect. They deserve it. Let me show you somebody in the Bible who else deserved it. Give me 2 Maccabees 7-28. This is one of my favorite stories. I mean, it breaks my heart, the whole thing, but we're going to get to the part about the woman. When you get it, let me know. You got it? Okay, so now I'm going to speed you up a little bit. This is in a time where we were occupied by the Greeks. And at this time, being a Jew and keeping the law was outlawed. You couldn't keep the commandments of God. So at this point, this is when the king was ordering this mother and her 7 sons to eat bacon. So for time's sake, I want you to read the part about the mother, since we want to talk about great mothers. Read what you got.
The book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 28. I beseech thee, my son, Look upon the heaven and the earth and all that is in there, and consider that God made them of things that were not, and so was mankind made likewise.
This is such a beautiful scripture, because this is a mother telling her son to look up into the heavens, see everything around you. The Lord made this out of nothing. You understand? This is who we serve. This is the being that chose us to be his people. Consider all the work that he's done. Keep reading.
Verse 29. Fear not this torment.
Read it again.
Fear not this tormentor.
Read it again.
I beseech thee, my son, look upon the heaven and the earth and all that is therein, and consider that God made them of things that were not, and so was mankind made likewise. Fear not this torment.
See, fear not this tormentor, because this white man was killing her sons because they refused to eat pork. Killing them. Pork is small. That's it. You know, Muslims don't eat pork either unless you're about to die. That's how they say it. See, they say, well, you shouldn't eat swine, but if your life is in danger of dying, eat the swine to save your life. Not our God. See, our God says, if you're going to die of starvation, eating pork isn't the answer. Just die. Life is not that important for you, because you're going to come back. But what is important is following the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. That's important. And this woman wanted to make sure her kids understood that. And they did. They stood 10 toes down and gave their lives just because they didn't want to eat pork. And you can't go without a Mother's Day? You can't go without giving a gift on Mother's Day? You say you love her. How about you just tell her that? Go over there, give her a big fat ass kiss, hug her, and say, I love you. Thank you for giving birth to me. You were the best mother I ever had. You the best mother a person could ever dream for. I love you. Your grandkids love you. We all love you. We wish you, can live forever. Mwah! And that's it. But even it's not enough. Because where's the Franklin Beverly Mays tickets? Where's the gift? Because Mother's Day isn't about the love. It's about the gift that the silversmith etches in silver and gives this shrine to Diana. That's what it's about. But this woman right here, she knew. See, she knew that there was a God that they served that was better than anything. And that serving him and dying was better than disobeying him and living. You want to honor a mother, honor somebody like her. Keep reading.
Fear not this tormentor, but being worthy of thy brethren, take thy death, that I may receive thee again in mercy with thy brethren.
You hear that? She's like, nigga, just go die. Because if you die for the Most High, I'm going to receive you again and your brothers. That's a woman who should be praised. That's a woman who should be revered. That's a woman who you should say you love to. But you don't need to buy her a gift. Just don't eat this pork. And that's how you honored her. And guess what, brother? Them kids didn't. They all died rather than to sin against their forefathers and make them proud up until the white man killed her too. They gave their lives to honor the Most High. You can't give up Mother's Day? And speaking of mothers anyway, what's so great about it? Being a mom. What you did, you married a man, you had sex with him, you didn't plan this pregnancy, you didn't have any money for an abortion, so you had to keep him. You're on food stamps, you're struggling anyway, you're barely making it, you got rid of the damn father, got another man in who molested them. Why should you be, you had something to say? Now go ahead.
So I feel, but how people get cremated and they have the thing in their home? Is that kind of like idol worship? Or no?
No, it's not idol worship. It's just ignorance. We have a burial department in the school, not a funeral, because a funeral, the origins of funeral is fire, meaning burning the body. It's a dishonorable way to get rid of the corpse of a loved one. In our tradition, we bury them. You know what I'm saying? Which is why we have a burial department and not a funeral department. It's not a sin to do so, and it's not like worshiping an idol to have the ashes, but it is a dishonorable way to get rid of a body, which seems like what should happen for you. Instead of giving you a Mother's Day gift when you die, we should cremate you. That's what you deserve. You weren't honorable. We should throw your ass in Sheol. That's where hell came from. Hell was a place where dishonorable people went. It was the grave, meaning there was no ceremony. We didn't bury you and come out there and say some nice words for you. Face the east and pray for your soul. Pray that you rise again in power, like we do here. Like my brother Karab. We laid that brother to rest and we prayed to the Most High, facing the east, that he rise again. We didn't just dump him in Sheol and cremate him. That brother died with honor, was buried with honor. He didn't celebrate Mother's Day. But you do. You do. And why? Why should we celebrate you? Let me tell you what Christ said. Man, if we're going to get it, give me Luke 11 and 2. It's going to be the last one. Give me Luke 11 and 27. Because you think just worshiping women is just the way to go. You think especially them Catholics. That's why I love at camp, man. We got the Mary, the white Virgin Mary hung up on a string with horror written across the forehead. Oh my God. We used to be at camp at the downtown camp down the street from the Catholic Church. Brother, the way the white people used to look and see her. I remember when somebody tried to buy her from us. It was like, let me just buy her. You talking about this hoe? We slanging her around, you know what I'm saying? Like throwing her down and shit. we slinging Mary ass around, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to buy this whore? Huh. Blugga, 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 blugga. Nah, she ain't for sale. You know what I'm saying? Because you worshiping this woman as an idol. And we all know an idol is nothing. Let's see what Christ said about women and being worshipped.
The book of Luke, chapter 11, verse 27. And it came to pass, as he spake these things, a certain woman of the company lifted up her voice.
Let me give you some context. Christ was breaking some stuff down, teaching, like he always do, prophesying, like he always dropping it. I'm talking about dropping it heavy. And brothers, you know what I'm talking about. You ever been somewhere when you're talking to somebody who don't really know you're a priest, and you talking about the Bible, and they just be like, oh, you must be a preacher's son. Like I used to have it all the time. I didn't really like talking to people in the world about the Bible, but sometimes they'll rope me in it just by saying something. And I'd be like, well, actually, they mean this and this. And, just dropping it out. They'd be like, oh, my, you just have so much. Or is your father a pastor? I'm like, nah. Well, oh, man, you just have so much knowledge. You just dropping it heavy. But that was Christ, just dropping it heavy. And let's see what this woman said when she heard Christ dropping it heavy. Read it again.
And it came to pass, as he spake these things, a certain woman of the company lifted up her voice and said unto him, blessed is the womb that bare thee, and the paps where thou hast sucked.
You hear that? She heard Christ dropping the heavy. She said, blessed is the womb that bare thee. Oh, man, bless your mom. The mom that bared you, them words you spit, the breast that suckled you, oh, those were holy breasts. Oh, those were blessed breasts. I like that. That's what I like it. Blessed bosoms, you know what I'm saying? Like she was like, man, the way this brother breaking it down, man, your mother is blessed. Keep reading.
Verse 28. But he said.
But he what?
But he said.
See, Christ said, but he said. Keep reading.
Yea, rather
read
blessed.
Read it again.
Yea, rather.
Read it again.
Yea, rather.
See, Christ said, yeah, instead. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, instead, read it.
Rather, blessed are they that hear the word of God.
And do what?
And keep it.
Read it again.
Verse 28. But he said, yea, rather, blessed are they that hear the word of God and keep it.
See, you think you should celebrate this mother because her kids are just so great. Oh, Beyonce's mother should just be celebrated. Oh, LeBron James's mother should just be celebrated. She was a single parent, raised LeBron from knee high to tree high, did what she had to do, just did everything, and now he became one of the greatest to ever play the game. He's a billionaire right now, and the nigga hasn't even stopped playing basketball yet. Blessed is her. Look at the job she did. Surely she deserves some praise. But it was that time she had sex with one of his teammates. I mean, goddamn. You hear that? On one hand, she raised LeBron James. Raised a billionaire. And listen, LeBron, as far as the public knows, has been done everything right. He threw a goddamn lob to his son in a playoff game. Surely this is a great man in the world's terms. Has one wife. Surely sister could appreciate that. Loves his kids. In his kids' life. Has a job. Has money. And his mother should be praised for the job she did. Except she did sleep with one of his teammates. God damn. You sleep with LeBron James' co-worker? This is the leader, not of the friend, of the goddamn city. When a nigga left Cleveland, they lost $1 billion industry. So you want to praise this woman for birthing LeBron James. But what about what she did when she slept with his teammate? See, Christ knew. Let's not praise the woman. Yeah, but rather, keep reading.
Rather, blessed are they that hear the word of God and keep it.
Blessed are they that hear the word of God and keep it. Because keeping the commandments is the whole duty of man. And your abortions and your maternal mortality rate and your love for idols is why Black and Hispanic women are 3 times and 1.5 times more likely to die in childbirth than white women. Because the Lord didn't choose them. The Lord didn't give them the law. The Lord didn't put his spirit on them, but he put it on you. So I pray you this day that you hear the words of God. And if you want to go and celebrate your mom, no problem. Just don't give her the gift. And then you'll see how truly acceptable Mother's Day is to her. With that, I'm going to pass the class over to who? Who am I passing over to? Pass it over to you? Pass it over to Priest and Officer Quinaz. You want this one?
No.
Turn the camera to him.
Oh, these are the I.S.U.P.K security announcements, right? We are the I.S.U.P.K, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10, means tenth in the Hebrew, Ma'ai Shara, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund is a free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. The upcoming holy convocations is the feast, the closing of the feast of first fruits. We're going to celebrate on the 50th day, which will be Sunday, June. No.
What is it?
No, this is 25-26. I think I got the wrong one.
Well, that, hold on, let me give you the date.
I got the wrong ones.
I seen the date. Hold on.
They just sent it to
Yeah. It is.
May 28th.
I thought I saw it. Oh, wait. I seen YAHANNA posted. Give me 1 second. May 31st.
May 31st?
Yeah.
All right, the closing of the feast of first fruits will be on May 31st in your respective zones. Also, if anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, you are to start wearing all black, boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf. This concludes the security announcements.
With that, Imagine, you need to stand. I'm going to do one courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, Imam Shabbat, Imagine, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah, Yahamanah, Sarah, face of sisters, sisters Imagine, which needs to stand. Men of Israel, Imam Shabbat, Imagine, Barak, Yahweh Shema Latah Hashem Yahushua, Yahamanah, so I dismissed.